Hey guys, first ever attempt on a travel vlog over here. We are traveling towards Derawar from Bahawalpur right now. We're going to take you through this journey and reach Derawar Fort, which is one of the most magnificent forts in Pakistan. I'm joined by my very close friend over here, Rimmel, who's going to accompany us on this journey. Now this fort is about 130 kilometers from the state of Bahawalpur itself. It is a long journey. We have taken the morning, we have selected the morning time to photograph and cover this fort for you guys. So let's reach that place and see what magnificence and what different colors the area is going to offer to us. Well, that's about it. We'll be adding some, buttery smooth B-roll of the beautiful views which we are going to cross along our journey. Let's hope you guys enjoy this small little adventure video. Now the Derawar Fort was actually built by a Hindu Raja known as Raja Judge Bhatti in the 9th century. This fort was later captured by Nawab Sadiq Muhammad Khan in 1733. It again slipped from his hands in 1757, I guess. Then it was recaptured by one of his children in 1804. So the fort itself is having a rich historical background to it. A lot of construction, a lot of effort has gone into building this mega structure from the ground up. Alright guys, so here we are, right at the location. We have reached Derawar. It was 130 kilometers from the city of Bahawalpur, as stated earlier. It took us about 2 hours to get to this place. The fort is right behind me, as you can see. So let's get right into some shots that we are going to take. Without further waiting to do, let's take you through those shots. Alright, so this was Derawar, the front view of the fort from where you can see 10 bastions on one side and 10 bastions on the other side. Now these bastions that you saw are 40 meters in height. Now we are moving towards the fort's main entrance, so let's you take straight towards the entrance. Alright, this right behind me is the main gate of the Derawar Fort itself. You can see the majestic grandeur of this gate. This was constructed by Nawab of Bahawalpur, Sadiq Muhammad Khan, once he captured it back in the 18th century. It's right adjacent to the Abbasi Masjid, which I'll show you in a while. But let's get straight into it. I'm going to take a few shots and let's see whether you like it or not. Right now entered from the main fort. The main entrance of the main gate. We've just come in. So there are barriers in front of us and there's the fort. We're actually going to park our vehicle right here and walk up the track and reach the main entrance. See you guys then. Now it's time to finally enter the fort. The main crux of this whole vlog thing that we're doing over here. It's a short climb down the road, up the road towards the gate. There's a guard sitting over there. Let's see if we can manage to get inside. Alright, from the main entrance, we are moving up the fort. So let's take you through this magnificently huge tunnel which you can see. Let's start moving and see where it takes us. We've reached the main playground, the area inside, the central area inside the fort, and I have just come across this beautiful cannon over here, which you can see right in front of me. Well, this must have been used for the defense of this fort. It might have been placed on one of the bastions, and it must have been used to divert any military offensive directed towards this fort. So let's take a closer look at this cannon right over here. Let's get some B-roll shots. We are pretty much done with the cannon over here, so let's take you guys up to one of the bastions where these guns used to be placed, maybe. Oh, let's get over there. It's getting pretty tiring. The weather is very, very hot over here. And let's keep walking. Now here we are at the top of one of the bastions. Now it's 30 meters high from ground to up. You can see the observation from this particular bastion is of miles and miles. That's one of the reasons that the height of these bastions was kept around 40 meters for the general observation for any impending army that was trying to attack or make its way to this fort. Those who designed it, those who made it, kept a lot of things in mind. Now the question arises over here that how this magnificently huge structure was constructed back in those times. Well, the answer lies in the folklore, or what the story that the locals have told me, that a 40-kilometer long human chain was formed and they used to transport bricks using their hands. So that talks a lot about the loyalty and dedication of those people towards their rulers in those times. As we're walking along the path, this whole fort seems to be in ruins. There is nothing that is, as it should be or as it was back in those times. It requires immense, colossal effort from the government and perhaps some NGOs to work around here and start rebuilding this cultural and heritage site. Well, we have walked around and reached this place right behind me. Now the guard over here told me that this place used to be, the Nawabs used to occupy this place. This was one of the royal rooms inside the fort. So let's have a look and then we can move on with our vlog. I'll just show you a couple of shots. Hope you enjoy it. Right now we're moving in this pathway. It's a long alley which runs down from there till there's... We have found a quite interesting stairway. Well, right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing right in front of the Abbasi Masjid, which you can see right behind me or somewhere over there. The mosque has 3 domes and 4 minarets. It's a beautiful piece of architecture. I'll be showing you this mosque in a short while as well. So let's get into it. So guys, I guess our journey for the magnificent or the great Derawar Fort finally comes to an end. I've tried to show you as much as I could in these short hours that we had. The cool thing about it was we had to call Mr. Altaf to open the gates for us, as this was not operational for the tourists or open for the tourists at 6 in the morning, so we had to wait an hour. So I had a lot of less good light, which you call, to take the shots. I had to utilize my skills, on camera skills, to get the shots. Anyways, first things first and last things last. This historical piece of structure, cultural identity, needs a lot of attention from the government side. It needs repair, and it needs reconstruction, it needs lots of care. And in history, those nations that don't take care of their history and culture, they fade away. They are said to die down in a couple of 100 years. We need to focus on our rich cultural and historical sites. Well, this is AW.Pixotica with my very own and very nice friend Rimmel, signing off.